Welcome back everyone to my Let's Play of Final Fantasy V, the 4-job Fiesta for T&V Small Critter Rescue. Last episode we got a plan put together to confront X-Death. Basically we're going to have to go through these 4 elemental dungeons, and at the end of each of the dungeon we'll get a stone tablet, and each of those stone tablets will allow us to unlock 3 of the legendary weapons. We can then use those legendary weapons then to hopefully have enough power to defeat X-Death, who is trying to claim the power of the Void. The Void is sealed in the Cleft of Dimensions, and an entrance to the Cleft of Dimensions actually appeared over Tycoon Castle. That's why we don't have Len in our party, because she was unfortunately in the castle when it was pulled into the Cleft of Dimension. So, yeah, we're gonna have to journey here a little bit with just 3 characters. But even though our party is weakened because of the loss of Lena, we're going to strengthen our party up pretty good with the acquisition of the chicken knife in the village of Meow, and that is over to the west beyond this desert. Just like in Gallant's World, the village was near the ancient forest. Well, the ancient forest, you see a little bit of the ancient forest there, or at least the elder tree is still there. So yeah, the village is still in the same location. So we're going to cross the desert. We're going to get 2 new enemies in the desert here. We've got these desert beads. We'll get another one then, farm it out. Then we'll first, like I said, head to the village and grab that chicken knife. And that chicken knife will definitely help us out in the upcoming dungeon, that pyramid. So the pyramid's pretty tough because there's a lot of forced encounters. The dungeon itself is pretty long, and a lot of the treasure in there is guarded by monsters. So we've got a lot of monsters in the chest. So going for 100% means we'll have to get all the treasure chests, means we're going to grab all those treasure chests that are blocked by monsters. And some of them can be quite annoying. The last new enemy in the desert here. To ice. So we could have used the Ice 3 sword, but it's a pretty easy enemy. We don't need to worry about it. It only comes in groups. It either comes by itself or with 2 of the desert beads. So now we'll use our elemental sword against these guys here because they have a decent amount of hit points, and yeah, they survive a sword dance. And they have weakness to fire, and they always appear in these groups of 4. And what's really annoying about them is, as you can see, they cast that mucus spell, and what that does is it basically casts a slow spell. So now you can see Cara is going to take a long time for her ability bar, her action bar, to fill up. So it's good to be able to just one-shot these guys. There are, we had 2 new enemies in the desert. There's actually 3 new enemies here in the forest area. So we're going to want to meet all of them. We'll do that before we get to the village to get that chicken knife. Now the chicken knife, it's initially a very weak weapon, but every 2 battles that you run from, it increases its power by 1. So if you run from 255 battles, you max it up to its greatest attack power of 127. So we're going to actually be doing that. So all off-screen doing that. This is a pretty decent time to actually build up the power of the chicken knife, because you can go out and run away from all those battles by the ancient library. And it's good to do it around there, because if you, while you're running from battles, you know, sometimes you'll get hit, you know, and it's going to take a while to run from 255 battles. We have a little less than that because we, you know, have run in the past against some encounters. But still, you're going to be running from a whole bunch of battles. You're going to take damage, and the ancient library has that free healing pot in it. You just go up to the 2nd floor, and it's right there. So any damage that you're taking, you're just going to get a heal for free when you need to. So, I can put the Air Lancer back on. But Faris is going to be changing over then to that chicken knife. Then, one issue that the chicken knife does have, though, for all its power, is when you use the fight command with it, it has a 25% chance to cause you to run away, which is really bad in boss battles, because it seems like whenever there's a boss battle, then that runaway chance happens more often than not. Even though, like I said, it's almost a 25% chance of it happening. So that's just basically a wasted turn. However, there are certain commands that bypass the chicken knife's run ability. So, like for instance, if you dance, it's not going to ever trigger that run. So it's a good weapon for our dancer to have there. So other things there's like the aim, what the archers have. Yeah, there's quite a few. You probably have to look at like game FAQs, and they'd have a link probably that describes all the secondary abilities that don't have the chicken knife's runaway thing happen. So this is unfortunately a very bad battle, but it's one I have to fight because I'm going to get the entry there for that Mukia, or show off the stats of the Mukia. Well, what makes this a bad battle is, as you see, the Mukia Witch casts the Moon Flute, which berserked TNV and Cara. Faris has the ribbon, so she did not get berserked, it prevents it. But the problem is, Cara keeps healing the enemies because she has the healing staff equipped. I can't take it off her in battle because I never get a chance to change her command. And she always seems to go for the wrong one. Like, it would have been nice if, you know, she would have just attacked the Mukia when the slug was tempted, because then the slug would be doing extra damage to either itself or the Mukia, helping the battle out. But unfortunately, yeah, she tempts the slug, and then Cara just heals the slug, and that removes the temptation from it, the charm spell basically. So yeah, really bad. We got very unlucky. I think the computer's just like cheating. Like knows what's the worst move I can do. That's a pretty bad move that it just did. It just defeated Faris. I was planning on healing her soon. I was hoping that I'd get like a jitterbug duet to get some hit points back. But now this is going to be annoying. Luckily though, TNV is going to out-damage the healing that Cara does. So it doesn't matter that basically half his work is being undone. With time, eventually you'll just end up taking the Mukia out. He's doing like 900 to 1,000, she's only healing like 500. So in time, the damage is going to catch up. And we'll put this battle behind us. Yay! And we'll get Faris back on her feet. Yeah, she didn't get those ability points, but we're not having everybody have the same ability points now, because with all the party being shifted around all the time, no one's ever going to master all the jobs at the same time. But here we're back in Meow, and some people say some new things. So like that kid said, somebody unlocked the shed over to the left. He says there's ghosts over there. Great Forest now has become a desert. The forest will go for the Master Tree is. That's good. Master Tree we saw, that was that little cutscene that we got when we stepped into the forest. Basically when we were there we just, you know, reminisced about, you know, the death of Galuf. You know, he died there at that tree confronting X-Death. And basically just thought about all the other people who have made sacrifices. Kelgor, Zizor, King Tycoon, to fight X-Death, and basically made a vow that we're not going to let X-Death get away with his evil. So we're about to get a knife that will help us do that. So this is kind of annoying. We've got to go through this maze that we can't see the way through. But this is the most annoying part when you get to the end. There's one passageway that just ends at a dead end, but you got to go a little bit further left to that, and you'll find this passageway. And we have this guy here, and he basically says that, you know, we have a choice. We can take the chest on the left. If we're very brave, that'll give us the brave grade. If we're cowardly, we can take the weapon on the right, and that's what we do. We take the chicken knife. Like I said, chicken knife is better. It starts out weak, but we can power it up. Even fully powered, though, it still has less attack power than the brave blade. But the brave blade weakens when you run away in battle. And the blade blade is a sword. Not a lot of classes can use swords. And the chicken knife, actually, it's only powered up to 37 right now, so we got a lot of running to do. But the chicken knife, knives can be used by most classes, and the knives have agility and strength factored into their damage calculation, where swords just have strength. So I'm going to take this time to run away from a bunch of battles, power the chicken knife up to its full potential of 127. Now, pretty much when Faris or anybody who has a chicken knife as a dancer does a sword dance, they're going to do max out damage at 9,999. So that's really, really good. It took me about half an hour to run from all those fights. But the chicken knife will be very helpful coming up, especially in this first battle here. Here's the pyramid. I'm just going to head up to the top here. This is a dead end, but eventually when we get through the pyramid, we're going to end up right here at the top. So I just want to show it off right now, and that way you know what to do when you get up there. But at each of these elemental dungeons, remember one of the people back at the ancient library said, they're guarded by a pair of gargoyles. Now the problem with the gargoyles is you have to pretty much defeat them at the same time, and we don't have really good area of attacks. If you defeat one after a few turns, it'll revive. If the one that's still alive will revive the other. So the only way our party can really kind of deal with this is we can use the sleep blade from our magic sword and put one of the gargoyles to sleep, and then concentrate our fire on the other one. And then when we defeat that one, since the other one's asleep, it won't revive the other one. Of course, if we every time we hit it on this, we kind of waken it back up. So it's kind of a little bit more tricky than normal. Like if you had a black mage or a summoner, really easy to take out these gargoyles, but we unfortunately don't have area of attack spells to deal with it. That was annoying. That one gargoyle used fusion, a blue magic spell. So basically now, the gargoyle that disappeared gave all its hit points to the gargoyle that's still alive. And this would be nice if we would have got a sword dance here, because that would have taken out the gargoyle. But we didn't get lucky enough, and eventually the other gargoyle is going to be revived. So yeah, not good. And of course, Tempting Tango, never gonna work. And we won't be able to run from these enemies. Not that we'll see ourselves trying to run, but like if we just try to use the fight command against the gargoyles with Faris, like I said, sometimes the chicken knife will just cause you to run away. Poison Mist is nice because after every few turns, the thing will take damage. You'll see we won't even attack an enemy, and you'll see the white damage numbers pop up. That's the enemy being poisoned. Now we just gotta get lucky here and finish this guy off before he revives the other, and he doesn't. So that's of course why I'm fast forwarding this a little bit here, 3 times its speed. But eventually, we will end up knocking him out, getting good luck. Of course, when we want the sword dance, we can't get it. We did see the sword dance earlier, and you saw it with the chicken knife. It's pretty much fully powered up, pretty much guaranteed to get that 9,999 damage, which is the damage cap. Keep this guy asleep. Mysterious waltz ain't waking it up. It's good. And we get to the point where we finally finish it off. It doesn't revive the other, so whew. Yeah, we got 3 more groups of them to finish off. Like so, there's 4 elemental dungeons, and each of them are going to be guarded by a pair of gargoyles. So, pretty good ability points though. So 10 ability points, not bad. But we're going to get a lot of ability points when we go through that pyramid, because there's a lot of forced encounters, a lot of encounters in treasure chests. So good place to maybe master a few jobs or two. So take care, have a good one. I'll see you on the next episode. Have a good day. Bye.